What if I told you the best financial advice has absolutely nothing to do with picking stocks or, trying to time the market? Today, we're diving into the brilliant ideas of Morgan Housel, who says that getting wealthy isn't really about what you know, it's all about how you behave. So, let's just get right to it. What's the number one thing, the single biggest reason that keeps people from building real wealth? I mean, is it a bad job, a lack of opportunity, or could it be something hiding in plain sight?
Well, the answer is kind of surprising. It's not about how smart you are. It's not about some secret formula you missed out on. It's simply about behavior. It's all those invisible habits and little psychological blind spots that are quietly draining your bank account. And today, we're going to put them right under the microscope.
Okay, so here's our game plan. First, we're going to look at the psychology behind our money habits. Then, we'll draw a super important line between being rich and being wealthy. They are not the same thing. We'll talk about how to get off that exhausting comparison treadmill, redefine what saving really is, and wrap up with the one superpower that literally anyone can develop. So let's start with a big idea. We're taught to think about finance like it's physics, a bunch of hard rules and formulas. But it's not. Getting good with money is way less about math and way more about navigating the crazy psychological maze that's going on inside our own heads. This quote just nails it. Your financial happiness isn't really about how much money you have in the bank. It's all about the gap between the life you're living and the life you think you should be living. If that gap gets too wide, you're going to feel like you're failing, no matter how much your paycheck is. All right, this next part is a total game changer. Seriously, it's a simple little mindset shift, but it changes everything about how you see your financial goals. Let's break down the difference between being rich and being wealthy.
Okay, so being rich is what you can see. It's the fancy car, the huge house, the Instagrammable vacations. It's all about visible spending. But wealth is what you don't see. It's the money that's still in the bank, the investments that are quietly growing, the assets that are working for you. That's the stuff that buys you options, freedom, and real control over your own time.
And that right there, that's the new goal. We've been programmed to think that the Lambo is the status symbol, the flex. But the real flex, the ultimate sign of wealth, isn't stuff. It's independence. It's having the power to wake up every single morning and say, I can do whatever I want today. So if real wealth is about independence, what's the biggest thing holding us back? Well, it's this behavioral trap that, let's be honest, we all fall into. It's the endless, exhausting cycle of comparison. Just think about it for a second. You get a raise at work, and for a minute, you feel amazing. But then your lifestyle expectations start to creep up. You see what your friends are buying, what people on social media have, and suddenly that raise doesn't feel like enough anymore. You're running faster and faster, but you feel like you're stuck in place because the goalpost just keeps moving. And trust me, those social media algorithms are designed to make sure that happens. Housel tells this incredible story from when he was a valet in LA. He said whenever someone pulled up in a Ferrari, he never once thought, wow, that driver's so cool. Nope. He thought, wow, if I had that car, people would think I'm cool. And that's the big lesson. We buy all this stuff to get respect from other people, but those people aren't even looking at us. They're just using our stuff as a mirror for their own desires. So if playing the status game is a trap you can't win, how do you get out? You shift your focus to the single most powerful habit for building actual wealth: saving. But we need to completely redefine what saving even means. First, let's look at the opposite of saving, which is debt. This quote is so powerful. That credit card bill, it isn't just a number. It's a claim on your future. It's a piece of your life that you've already sold to a bank. Think about that for a second. And saving is the direct opposite. Every dollar you save isn't about delayed gratification. It's an immediate purchase. You are literally buying a piece of your own future, right now, today. You're purchasing control, you're purchasing security, and you're purchasing peace of mind. That's a huge mental shift. So how do you actually do it? It's pretty simple. Step 1, start treating your savings like any other bill. It's a non-negotiable expense you pay to future you. Step 2, automate it. Set up an automatic transfer so you don't even have to think about it. And step 3, just start. The amount doesn't matter as much as building the habit. Even $5 is a win. Okay, now for the final piece of the puzzle. We have the right mindset, we have the right habit. The last ingredient is the one that turns all these small actions into truly life-changing results. And that ingredient is patience. Get ready for this statistic about Warren Buffett, because it is just mind-blowing. Nearly all of his massive fortune, we're talking 99% of it, was earned after he qualified for Social Security. Let that sink in. This isn't a story about being a stock-picking genius, it's a story about the absolutely unstoppable power of time. And that power comes from one thing: compounding. It's basically the process where your investment gains start earning their own gains. It's like a snowball rolling downhill. The secret isn't getting crazy high returns. The secret is just staying in the game long enough for the magic to really kick in. It rewards patience more than anything else. Just look at this simple example. You start with $100. In year one, it grows by just $10. Meh. But after 20 years, it's grown by over $500. The growth isn't a straight line, it curves up. And the longer you wait, the crazier that curve gets. And if you're sitting there thinking, yeah, well, easy for a billionaire, let me tell you about Ronald Reed. This guy was a janitor his entire life, but he consistently saved what little he could, he invested it, and he was just patient for decades. When he passed away, he left millions of dollars to his local library and hospital. It's the ultimate proof that your behavior is so much more important than your income. So let's end with this one question. I want you to really think about it. If nobody else was watching, if you couldn't show off your house or your car or your clothes to anyone, what kind of lifestyle would you actually choose to live? Shifting your focus from what impresses others to what actually serves you. That's the real key to winning the game of money.